Thank you for taking the time to watch this short video presentation on the Autism Registry. My name is Molly Tufts and this is Jane Green, and we are promoting the Autism Registry. What is autism? It is a complex, lifelong neurological condition defined by certain behaviors including difficulty communicating, tendency towards repetitive behaviors, or unusual or severely limited activities or interests. There can be a combination of intensities and degrees, ranging from low-functioning to high-functioning autism. Autism spectrum disorders are on the rise. It is estimated that 1 in 93 individuals have autism. This is why we need interventions in place such as the Autism Registry. So those with autism are 7 times more likely to come in contact with law enforcement. The majority of the time, these individuals are not breaking any laws. Rather, they are more likely to perceive sirens, police uniforms, and strange voices as threats. The Autism Registry is a voluntary program free of charge. It provides police with important information which could lead to improved results in emergency situations. It can include information from physical description, communication ability, favorite attractions, and triggers for behavioral issues. You can share as little or as much information as you would like, and it is completely confidential, only accessed by police officers during an emergency situation. The goal of the registry is safety for those with autism. So how it works is information is stored in a secure database. It is only accessed by police officers during an emergency, and easy access to this information will lead to improved results during an emergency situation. An example of how this would work would be if police were called to a certain address, they would look up the address on their computers, and then the information would come up that somebody at the house had autism, and it is in the Autism Registry. And they could look up the certain characteristics such as behavioral triggers, such as if loud voices made them uneasy, then they would go into the situation without loud voices. So how to register, you go to the St. John Police Force website, and anybody who has information in the registry is encouraged to update it annually. So this is the St. John Police Force website, and there's a green box over there. If it's your first time on the website, you click register, and if you are a returning user, then you log on. And to register, you can create your own unique username and password. So once you have logged on to My St. John site, you can access the Autism Registry over here on the side. So why we believe it is important that teachers are aware of the Autism Registry is so that they can inform parents of it if need be, or if parents ask them about the Autism Registry, they know where to direct them for more information. Or if a child goes missing from the school, because those with autism have a tendency to wander, then the teacher can inform the police if the child is on the registry.
Some frequently asked questions. Who has access to my child loved one's profile? Only the St. John police personnel are the ones that have the access. There are strict regulations with respect to accessing and sharing information within the police force, and these are adhered to rigorously. Who has access to my child loved one's profile? Only St. John police personnel. There are strict regulations with respect to accessing and sharing this information. If I don't live in the Greater St. John area, can I still register with the Autism Registry? The answer to that is yes. If you come to St. John regularly for school, daycare, etc., then it is encouraged. Only St. John and Rothsay Policing Services will have access to this registry. As soon as I send in the registration, will the information be immediately available if a police response is required? Yes. It will be available immediately in case of emergency. Within 15 minutes, if there was something happened, if your child wandered off or was exposed to danger in some way, they would immediately be able to access that information. What do I need to do in case of emergency situation if my loved one is registered? It is preferable that you let the police know that they are registered also so that they can access the information quickly. Can I update my profile more than once a year if there are any changes? Yes, you can have access to this information 24 hours a day. However, only information that has a significant impact on policing response will be necessary to change. For instance, change in address, school, or emergency contact. If your child changes the hair color or drastically changes their appearance in some way, they may need an updated picture. How do I update the information? You can do so at any time. When you first enter the information online, you will be given a username and password. By entering this username and password into a secure website, you will be given access to your registrant's information. Once you are on the site, you can add, change, or remove any of the information at any time. Also, you can contact the St. John Police Force at 648-3200 or the Rothesay Regional Police Force at 847-6300, and these are accessed 24 hours a day. How can I delete a registrant from the Autism Registry? You can do so at any time with no questions asked. Log on to the registry using your assigned username and password. You can then remove some or all of the information. You can also call either the St. John or the Rothesay Police Force. How will this registry help if my child or loved one goes missing? When someone goes missing, information from the registry, such as physical appearance, likely places where he or she would go, triggers, stimulants, and de-escalation techniques will be sent to every police officer who is directly involved in responding to the emergency situations. And these registries are for persons with autism of any age. You will have autism all your life, so therefore it doesn't matter what age the person that you would like to register is. How will the registry improve the interaction between our child loved one and the police once he or she is registered? The registry provides officers immediate access to information in an emergency. Depending on the circumstances, having a person registered is not going to change the police responses in every instance. It will assist the police in contacting the correct people. When I completed the Autism Registry, I was asked to include a picture. Why am I being asked this? A picture may assist police officers in identifying or locating a missing individual. Pictures are kept secure and will not be released to the media without the permission of the parent or next of kin, and only under extreme circumstances such as a missing person. Will it show up if my child ever needs a criminal record check that they have autism? No. The only time that the information will be accessed is when the law enforcement respond to an emergency situation. This is not linked in any way to criminal activity. This is a private, separate registry, just for persons who need help in an emergency situation. When would the law enforcement access this information? The information within the registry can be linked to a license plate of family members or a home address. It can also be accessed by searching an individual's name. And one example of registry success would be in Ottawa, police were called to a home where a boy was chasing his mother around the house with a knife. Instead of demanding that he put down his weapon, police calmly asked the boy about his favorite hockey team, and within minutes they had calmed the boy down enough to remove the knife from him. This situation went so well because the boy's mother had submitted information to the Autism Registry, making the police officers aware of what calmed her son down. The new address for the St. John Police Force is 1 Peel Plaza, St. John, NB, E2L401. And again, this registry can be accessed 24 hours a day.
Nice. Questions from the audience? No?
No.